Ja, das ist Haram. Darf man Fake-Marken tragen?
These may seem like...
So this is an Imam. I don't actually know who the Imam is, but he just has a TikTok channel and he says this is haram, this is halal. He's giving kind of fatwa, I guess. But CNN is reporting on this Imam. He's in Germany. And they're portraying him as an extremist. But look at what they're saying.
Normal, lighthearted Q&As, but there's something that is concerning counterterrorism experts here.
So this is Salma Abdelaziz, reporting for CNN. So when they say, you know, oh, send your daughters to college so that they can make a difference and they can help the Muslim community. Oh, she's at CNN. She has a role reporting, investigating for CNN. Wow, that's really going to help the Muslim community. No, what these Muslim women are doing, they're going to CNN and then they're attacking the Muslim community. They're attacking our imams and portraying them as extremists. So I'm sure that Salma and Salma's parents were like, oh, we're going to do so much for the Muslim community by encouraging our daughter to go study journalism and go and study media or communications. Oh, we're going to do so much for the ummah. And she comes out in CNN. CNN doesn't put like a white reporter, you know, or maybe a Jewish reporter to report on the imam, the radical imams. Who has an Arab name? Who has a South Asian name, or who looks Muslim? Have them, because we don't want to be racist. We don't want to be Islamophobic. Oh, Salma, oh, you want to cover this? Okay, great. Salma, go. You be the token Muslim who is calling out extremism in her own community. Great job. So these Muslim women just become part of the psyop.
This is Abu al-Bara, a popular preacher on TikTok from Germany's ultra-conservative Islamist community.
The ultra-conservative Islamist community of Germany. There's been a lot of like demonization of Muslims in Germany recently. And, you know, I think it's tied to a lot of the false flags that have been happening. They really are trying to demonize Muslims. And it's not a coincidence that Germany is one of the biggest supporters of Israel in the EU. I think those things two go hand in hand, being a big supporter of Israel and demonizing your local Muslim community.
After authorities foiled a suspected terror plot on a Taylor Swift concert, there has been renewed focus and concern about online extremism that targets German-speaking youth.
Oh, so there was a threat of a terror attack on Taylor Swift's concert or whatever. And of course, who's behind that? ISIS, right? It's ISIS. Who's behind ISIS, I wonder? Who really benefits from Muslims being demonized? Especially these days, in the past 10 months. Who really benefits? Who could it be?
Al-Bara has denied any connection to ISIS or any other jihadi group. His accounts do not call for violence and remain active on social media.
So he's denounced terrorism, terror groups. He's disavowed any kind of terror group. He has no history. His channel, his material doesn't call for violence. It doesn't try to justify terrorism. All he's doing is saying halal and haram. This is halal and this is haram. Again, I haven't reviewed his channel, so I'm not necessarily endorsing everything that he says. I don't know like what perspective he's coming from, but just based on what this CNN reporter is saying, just on what she's saying, what's the problem here? Why is he considered an extremist? Why is he considered to be a radical or a potential radicalizer of the German youth?
Also has an audience on Instagram and YouTube where he has posted more than 2,000 videos.
Abu al-Bara has this really casual, relatable style. He's always smiling in his videos. He addresses questions that an everyday teenager might want answered. But counterterrorism experts say it's that Q&A style that has drawn tens of thousands of people to his channels. And they worry that those who listen to Abu al-Bara may become ripe for the picking by more extremist actors.
He does Q&As. That's like creating terror. That's an environment ripe for extremism. He has a very casual style. He smiles a lot. That's a red flag. That's really concerning. We need to bring in the counter extremism, the counter terror experts. Oh, wow, 2,000 videos and he's smiling in them. Oh, that's one step away from ISIS. Can you believe this? Like, this is CNN. This is not some random person criticizing the Imam. This is CNN.
I think what surprised me the most about Abu al-Bara''s reach is what one de-radicalization caseworker in Germany told me. He said that Abu al-Bara''s content is common among young people involved in his de-radicalization programs.
What makes him dangerous is that he is like a gateway drug. He lays the groundwork where other actors are picking his target audience up and leading them further into radicalization.
So he's leading to radicalization. Basically, this is how they criminalize all Muslims. Like, you can't be an imam at all. Because you can completely disavow violence, disavow terror, and you can even say Islam means peace. We don't teach jihad. We don't teach about conquest in Islam. We don't teach about the hudud or sharia or khilafah. No. We're just looking at fiqh, like halal and haram, like what is halal to eat, how should you dress, hijab, modesty. And they will still say, oh, this is one step away from being a terrorist. This is one step. He's creating a environment that's ripe for extremism, an environment that's ripe for these radical tendencies. This is how you criminalize all of Islam. You criminalize all of Islamic preaching and these imams. That's the whole strategy of the war on terror. And it's still alive and well, because since October 7th, the old playbook, they've opened it up and they are putting it on steroids. Why? Who's pushing that? Obviously Israel. Israel and their agents, their puppets, they're pushing it.